Yeah, my name's Aaron Marshall. We have a company called Over with our popular app named Over. And yeah, it's an app that allows people to put text and artwork on top of their photos.
Okay. And what stage are you at the moment with that?
Well, this last year we've been doing as much as we can with as little as we can. It was sort of the goal to see what we could build and how much impact we could have with a very small team. And so with 2 and just recently 3 people, we got quite a few downloads. So we're sitting right at 8 million downloads and millions of active users.
Okay. Now you're not from here, but you're working in Cape Town. Why Cape Town?
Yeah, so my wife and I lived here in 2009 and totally fell in love with the city. And this is, for us, the ideal place to have a life and have a business. We have a value in our company where we say go big and go home. We don't think the two are mutually exclusive. And we think it's a story that is more interesting, where you can build amazing products, big businesses, and have an incredible lifestyle. I always ask people the question, if it's not a lifestyle business, is it a death business? And so we're serious about going big and going home. And yeah, so Cape Town, really, it's like an adult playground here. You got oceans, mountains, culinary, wine, coffee, sports, and it's kid-friendly. I can't think of any place on earth I'd rather be.
Going back to your product, is it a unique product? Is it a similar type of product?
Yeah, so when we released, there was 12 other apps that put text on photos. Our idea then was to have a core technology that we could build other apps on top of. The most recent expression of that was an app called Oh Baby that's specifically at the niche of new parents from pregnancy until their kid turns 2. But we had so much success with the basic app that now we're pursuing that. And we learned that there is this person we call the mobile creative. And these are people who are passionate about making things on their phones. And we are mobile creatives. I love being able to make things on my phone wherever I am. And so that's what we're going to continue to build is additional tools that allow people to make wherever they are. And so we're not unique in the sense that there's not other creation tools. It's just a huge emerging market. And so we're showing up and getting very lucky.
And operating in Cape Town, are you able to think globally here, or do you have to look in terms of the region for the apps and stuff?
Yeah, so we built Over, the original version, in Louisville, Kentucky. So we weren't in a valley situation. We weren't in any sort of tech hub or major tech hub, and that was somewhat by design. We wanted to see, okay, can we do this from anywhere? And the answer has now been yes. And so then let's go somewhere where we think has really huge future potential and has immediate satisfaction in terms of lifestyle. And we think Cape Town has incredible potential, and we've been able to find engineers here, and yeah, so now we're planning on scaling, and we've just literally started recruiting within the last 3 weeks and have had major success with that already. So yeah, we're growing it here.
And the future?
The future, it's big. This is a big idea. Mobile is still in its infancy, and we want to be there providing people with amazing tools. So we've summed it up with 3 different focuses that we have. One is Adobe for mobile. This is creative tools that allow you to make things on the go. The second is Etsy for digital goods. We actually want to build a marketplace that fuels those tools with content like fonts, filters, stock photography, anything that you might be able to use in a creative project to make something that is actually made by another artist. And then closing that loop and allowing people to redistribute what they make in our tools back into that marketplace. And the last one is a new hallmark. People express themselves with other people's artwork. They identify with artwork. Instead of going and picking up a card to say I love you, they're going to use Over to say I love you.
And just I don't want to end on a challenging note. What have been your challenges?
Our challenges have been sleep. There's just so much opportunity, so many interesting ideas and things float past us, people contacting us constantly to do partnerships. And it's really staying focused on this mobile creative vision and pursuing it with all of our might and strength. And so there's just a lot to do. I mean, like I said, we're now sitting at 1 million monthly active users, and we reached that with basically 2 people. And that's a lot to manage. And so really just loss of sleep and not enough time in the day to accomplish what we want to accomplish.